The other thing about arts and creative jobs is that sometimes we are really perfectionists with our own job, with our own work, and then you finish it. You're not satisfied with it, but you have to finish it. So you finish it, you publish it, and then like for in my case, music. Like people listen to it, and all of a sudden, some people are commenting that they like something that I don't.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's when you like get back. You put your feet down to the ground and remember, it's like shit. This is fucking art. You know, there's not a right or wrong in this, you know?
Right, yeah.
And, like, there's taste for everything, and, like, you know, if it came out like this is how it's supposed to be, you know? And people will actually like it. And some other people will not like the shit I did like about it. You know, so, like, in that sense, like, yeah, man, like, procrastination is harsh, man. It's harsh. And if you're doing, like, freelance or you're independent, that's really hard, too, because you got no one keeping you like on check.
Mm-hmm.
You got no one that wants to like no due dates, no schedule. You gotta like self-discipline yourself.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's especially hard when you have to like check yourself, and like it depends on your own kind of like drive and desire to achieve something to actually create it, man.
Right. Yeah, man.
I get it, man. Yeah, no, honestly, like a big like something that I procrastinated a lot on was actually like this podcast overall, man. Like this Indicouch. Whoa! Damn!
I got me jumping. That was a Cherokee. That's what they call him here, dude.
Shit, I see.
Yeah,
crazy shit. Man, but anyways, dude, like this whole like podcast Indicouch idea has been in the works for like about 2 years, man. Like that's. When I first kind of like really thought of the idea, I was like, yo, it's
dude,
happened.
You were missing the right co-host,
yeah,
dude.
Man, absolutely, that's the thing.
Yeah, man. You know, the same for me, bro.
Yeah, dude, but yeah, so at some point it was just about like pulling the trigger and being like, why not just start, you know? I always just thought, no, we need like a following to start, or we need to have like proper studio space, or we need this. In reality, no, you don't need a lot of things, man. You just need to be able to like record.
You just need to do.
Yeah, you need to actually take action.
Because like you're not gonna generate a following with no content to show, you know.
Yeah.
And even if your content's shitty, it's a start, you know. Like, but like same for me, man. Like I've been wanting to do a podcast with my friends in Chile for years. We've been talking about this, and like 6 years I lived in Chile, never got down to it. And, like, we always had the time, the opportunities, and everything, man. And, like, we just didn't do it. But, yeah, man. I'm glad we got to do it.
Hell yeah.
But you know what thing I was going to say? Like, in procrastination, like, it's... I feel like you got to find a point where maybe, like, find some sort of habit of work and timing that doesn't feel like you have to do a lot of work, and at the same time it's not too little. Like for example, like some people think that when they are doing independent work jobs or like working from home and stuff, they think that they have to sit in their desk 8 hours straight to work at home. And it doesn't have to be like that, you know?
Right.
If you're not doing something that requires, like, to do it at a certain time because of interactions with people, like, for example, music production, I record everything and then everything else I can do it at home whenever the fuck I want. If it's 3 a.m., I'll do it at 3 a.m., you know? And, like, in that sense, I think that, like, for example, if you set yourself to, I don't know, work an hour at I don't know, like 10 a.m., then work another hour at like maybe 11:30.
Yeah.
You know, and give yourself breaks in between, because like sometimes procrastination also comes from like a place of stress, in the sense of like you get this thought that you have to do all these things, and you don't know where to start, and it becomes so overwhelming. So it's important to do it step by step, little by little. Don't overwork yourself. Don't think about all the things you have to do today. Think about just the one thing you need to do most urgently and forget about absolutely everything else. And do that one thing And once you get it done, see how you feel. Take a break of 5 minutes, drink some water, smoke something if you want or can.
If you want or can, I like that too. Or can.
Yeah, man. And then like see what's the next thing on the list, you know?
I mean, I agree, man. I feel like it's really easy to like see a task as this one giant monster that you have to like tackle. But like when you just break it down into individual steps of what you have to do, you see it becomes like a lot more achievable. You know, all of a sudden it doesn't seem so far away. You know, it seems just like daily kind of tasks.
Right. And if you do it constantly, your brain and body will get used to it. You know?
Right, yeah, I mean,
you'll feel rewarded in the sense of like you're gonna end every day, and at the end of the day, that's when you think about everything you did. You know, during the day, focus on each task at once. But then, like at the end of the day, you look back and it's like, oh shit, I did all these things. That's cool.
Yeah,
you know.
No, absolutely. I mean, also like for me personally, like one thing that works really well to kind of if I wanna kind of make like a long term like change in my life is I will like create a habit out of doing this one specific work on a daily basis. You know?
Right.
So that's kind of what I've been doing. What I've been doing like with editing, with like the editing for the podcast, for example. I like to like wake up and just kind of like do at least a little bit of editing. It's like this first thing in the morning, just to like know, okay, so I can check that off my list. I've done it. Anything that I do more like after this point is just like additional work, you know.
Right.
And, like after like a couple of days, it just started. If you do it like bit by bit, it doesn't even have to be like an hour's worth of work. It can be like 20 minutes worth of work. It can be 10 minutes worth of work. But like over time, it starts to become a habit that you just wake up and you start working on this, and then you go do something else.
Right.
You know, and you don't even have to think about it anymore.
Right. Yeah, man.